Hi, thanks for joining me today. It's Susan Campfield with SueStampfield.com. I wanted to share with you today a project from the Paper Pumpkin. This was actually from the October Paper Pumpkin, for those of you that are Paper Pumpkin subscribers. The kit came with the items to make this little note board that you could put on a bulletin board or add a magnet, put it on the fridge. And so it came with the parts and pieces to put that together, and of course the stamps. That's one of the great things about the Paper Pumpkin, is when you get them, you get stamps. And every time, of course, you can use the stamps to do the project in the kit, but then you get to keep the stamps. So I signed up with Paper Pumpkin when it started, and I've collected all of my stamps here, and I've got them in this case. And you can see I've gotten a lot of stamps with just being in it for that since March. So lots of fun images. The ones I'm going to use today are the ones that came with the October kit, which is the notes, the all out of, and the to do stamp. So I'll close that up. Also, when you get your Paper Pumpkin kit, you usually get some ink spots. And so I've collected my ink spots since the program started, and I'm getting quite a collection of those as well. So I've got those in this case. So you get lots of things to keep for future projects. So let me set that aside, and we're going to, I'm going to show you a different project that you can make with your stamps from the October kit. So this is a little post-it pad holder that comes with a slot for a pen. Now these pens I got at Staples, and this is how they came. Box of 12. They're very reasonably priced, and they're short, so they work really nicely in this project. So let me show you how to put that together. It's really quick and easy. You can see I used my stamps, and I used my stamps with Block D, which does come in your Paper Pumpkin welcome kit. And what I did is I actually stuck all of the stamps onto the block, kind of making a little collage. Let's squeeze this one in here. It's kind of I did a little sort of a triangle pattern. You could just use the word notes if you want. You could do all sorts of different decorations on the cover here, but this is how I did it. So I put all three on the block, and then I used the crushed curry ink pad, because the paper I was using for my background was from the Sweater Weather paper, which had the crushed curry pattern in it. So let me show you the scoring and how you make the base of this. Again, I used crushed curry cardstock for this project, and I have a piece that is 3.5 inches by 8, I believe. Yep. And so I'm going to put it in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to use my scoring blade, and I'm going to measure it. You know, you can do it either way here. I've already scored this one, but I'll show you what I did. So I went to 3 1/4, and I scored it, and then I slid it over to 3 3/4, and score it again, and then you slide it to 4 1/4 and score it for the last time. So sorry about that, my camera filled up, so I had to go empty it out. I'm back now. Okay, so where were we? We scored this, and now we're going to create that area for the pen. So I've got, if you'll look at this, the two sides are not the same. The one on the right is longer, and that is exactly how you want it. And what we're going to do next is we're going to fold, there are 3 scores here, we're going to fold this middle one out. And we are going to cut a notch for our pen, or the little pen holder. So I just took my paper snips and I cut on the fold up to the score and stopped. And then I moved down a bit, I didn't measure, and just cut again to the next, again to the fold, and stopped. And so when I open that up, I've got the 2 slots there, and I'm going to just pop that out. So I'm going to fold on these other score lines, and that piece comes out while these pieces go in, and that is where the pen goes. So let me just, whoops, I had the bottom up. There we go. That is where the pen goes, just like that. So let me show you how I'm going to stick that down. So here's what we cut. I have 2 pieces of sticky strip that I placed on the inside edge, and I'll pull the red line off so that they're sticky, and then fold that down, and that's going to hold that. My pen's going to go in the slot, and then I just decorate the cover. So here's again what the finished one looks like. You know, these would be great teacher gifts or gifts for a coworker. Inside I just put the Post-it note pack, and I did use some sticky strip to hold that down. And it's just a fun little gift. They can put it in their purse or keep it on their desk. And it's a great, inexpensive and quick holiday gift that you can give. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in joining Paper Pumpkin, I'll put the link for my Paper Pumpkin in the notes for this video, and you can check it out, and then you can start collecting your own sets of stamps and get fun projects in the mail every month. Thanks again for joining me.